Bravo! Bra fucking vo. Oh my god, I wish there, like, I don't even know where to begin. I really don't, because, you know, I was really afraid in the back of my mind, like, I'm excited and sad at the same time, and I was like, oh, it's so great. And then when it ended, I was like, oh man! Oh shit, it's over! That was literally my thought process the whole time. Oh my god, I completely, wow. I got my wish! Actually, I got multiple wishes down. Seriously, like, this, and let me explain why I think this. But I personally think the end of Legend of Korra was better than the ending to Avatar: The Last Airbender. Wait, don't shoot! Let me explain. The reason why I'm saying this is because this feels like an actual ending. Everything got tied up. Everything you wanted to happen ended in a nice little bow, whereas in Avatar, you still had a few questions, like where the fuck Zuko's mom was, and you got it in the form of a disappointing comic. So, it goes without saying that I was very pleased by this, and it did not disappoint in any way, shape, or form. This, to Mike and Brian, to everybody who worked on this, I am so glad this show evolved from a terrible character to probably one of the coolest characters in animation. That's character evolution right there, when you can make a character that was so deplorable in 2 seasons, and then you go, in just 2 seasons, in just 26 episodes, well, you start out in season 3, which is very good, and then you end on something that feels like, you know, the original show, and even more so because you were willing to take more chances with it in season 4. This was just great. I'm going to name this as one of my top, like, if I ever do, like, top 10 perfect endings for TV shows, you goddamn better believe that Legend of Korra ending is going to be on that list. Possibly in the top 5. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass right now, but I don't know. So, as always, you know, I know it's been on since midnight, but let me say this. Let me say this. If you still, because I know probably some people have not seen it yet. I know some people haven't seen it yet, so let me say this. If you have not seen the Legend of Korra series finale, let me say this right now. There will be spoilers. Yeah, there's going to be a ton of spoilers for this episode review. And if you have not seen the episode yet, just hit the pause button, go watch it real quick on Nick.com or wherever you can find it, then come back and you can do the review. In fact, I'll give a few people either hit the back button or pause or whatever to do the thing. I'm going to feel bad that I won't be able to say that anymore. Anyway, so starting now, I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to bail out, to those who have not seen the ending yet. Okay, so if you're still here, you either want to be spoiled or you've seen it. Oh my god, everything I wanted to happen happened in here. We got amazing battles in here. Pretty much the ship we all wanted to see sail has officially sailed, and it's flying high. But okay, let me just talk about this first and foremost, because I know that's been the talk of it the most. I think out of everything else, I think this has been the talk of everything else, and I'm just going to say this right now. Let's face it, Korrasami's pretty much confirmed. Because that ending, it literally feels like, yeah, they're together. Because the two of them just go on a vacation, and the way they're kind of looking at each other at the end and holding hands, and looking, the way they kind of set it up, I'm like, yeah, Korrasami is pretty much a thing. I heard there was another ending where they actually did kiss, but apparently Nick didn't want that, so Mike and Brian were like, fuck you, we'll do it in a more subtle way. But yeah, Korrasami's officially a thing, and I could not be happier, because let's face it, I think this is the first openly gay animated couple, to be on in American animation. We've seen that a lot in Japanese animation, but in American animation wise, this is the first time, and I could not be prouder that the ship that defied all odds rose up and took off. Yeah. So, Korrasami's confirmed no matter what. Really happy about that. And, yeah. Also, another pairing that I got I wanted to see happen finally happened. Varric and Julie got married. Yay! Also, his first name is apparently Varric. Varric's his last name. He's just been going by he's just been it's like calling himself Shepard all the time. If you ever play Mass Effect, but yeah, his first name is Icknick. I can see why he goes by Varric, and yeah, Icknick Blackstone Varric, and that is so cool. And he's finally married to Julie, who I think Julie might be from the Fire Nation. I think she might be from the Fire Nation because her eye color is like the same. Well, actually, no. I think she might be from the Earth Kingdom. Earth Kingdom or Fire Nation, because the eye color is like this bronze silver type, and you do see it in both the Earth Kingdom and Fire Nation characters. So I think she might. Yeah, but I don't think she's from the South or North Pole. I mean, the South Pole, like Varric is. She's got to be from, the Fire. I think she's from the Fire Nation. But anyway, the marriage between Varric and Julie was awesome. I had flashbacks to Pepper and Tony. Let's face it, that's what the pairing was. Varric and Julie together. It is literally Pepper and Tony Stark together in the Avatar universe. That's the closest we'll get to Pepper and Tony Stark. Closest to the Iron Man crossover. So I was really glad that and everyone in here had some really epic moments. I mean, even Mako, who was a character I don't really care much for, I was like, there was a moment in here where I was like, is Mako gonna die? Like, I had flashbacks to the ending of Wrath of Khan, and I just had that scene of Spock dying, and the scene itself, where Mako is trying to take down the Colossus, and how he's doing it to destroy, like, the core of it, it felt very reminiscent for Wrath of Khan, didn't it? It felt very reminiscent of it. And there was a moment here I was like, is he gonna die? Though I think he's lost the use of his arm. I think this is a message to Jason Voorhees. I know if Jason Voorhees 2011 is watching this, and the fanfiction writer for our Legend of Korra Transformers crossover series that's also coming to an end, he's probably going to give Mako a robotic arm, which I'm completely fine with, because robotic limbs are awesome. So, anyway, where do we continue from here? Oh yeah, remember when I said I feel like the stakes are going to be higher than they were in Last Airbender, where you had these moments where is someone going to die? Is someone going to die that no one died? Yeah, someone died in here. Hiroshi died a hero, in a heroic sacrifice, because I love that story arc where Asami and him finally reconnected, and then he sacrifices himself saving Asami, and in the end, saving all of Republic City in and of itself to, someone, and they show it! They show his death! I thought they'd cut away. No, they didn't. Good, since Book 3, they've been getting away with a lot of stuff. I didn't talk about this in the last episode, episode 11, with, but Kuvira actually blows up a Republic City base camp and just wipes it out. Like, there are clearly no survivors. Yeah, but of course, we kind of got that from, seeing Zahir kill the Earth Queen. But anyway, speaking of Kuvira, that fight between Korra and Kuvira was awesome. I love that final battle, and how they Korra and Kuvira actually create a new spirit portal in the center of Republic City. Holy shit. And rather than, the whole, oh, you're evil, I'm going to take your bending away through reasons. No, not like that at all. Korra actually connects with Kuvira, and we find out that Kuvira was really, in her own way, thinking she was doing right. She literally thought she was doing the right thing by she was doing the right thing by becoming Empress, because she never, her parents apparently threw her aside like a bastard child. So I guess we can call her Kuvira Snow now. No, that's awful. She was pretty much, I guess she was, unwanted by her own parents, and that's why Sue took her in. And, yeah, she just didn't want... It's kind of like if Batman went over the edge. That's what it feels like. If Batman really... it almost feels like kind of like Superman Injustice. That's what it actually feels more like. It feels like in the Injustice game when Superman went a little too far. trying to, trying to protect the world, but instead becoming a dictator. That's what it really feels like here. So, yeah. What else can I talk about? Oh, Prince Wu. Let's talk about Prince Wu real quick. Wu became very cool at the end because him and Pema actually get the rest of the citizens out of the Earth Kingdom, and I love what Wu does. What he does, basically, is... Get this. He literally goes to the zoo with Mako and Bolin's cousin too, comes back with a pair of badger moles, and just goes out singing. Like, he just goes out just playing music, and just singing songs, and the badger moles love it. And he gets them to earthbend the rest of the citizens out of there and protect them in their time of need. And then he demolishes the Earth. He dissolves the Earth Monarchy, the Earth Kingdom monarchy, and allow the Earth Kingdom states to rule themselves as their own little countries, like the United Republic. That's really cool. And he's given up it all to do a singing career. And I really hope Tano's in that band, because I love that Tano. Again, we got another Tano cameo of him playing a trombone, which I feel really, I feel a little connection there, because when I was young, when I was back in junior high, I played the trombone in the marching band. God, I got beat up so much for that. So I was like, you're probably getting smacked around after this, aren't you? But basically, all the little side... And I love how also with Tano, there was all those little tiny supporting characters making up his band. Oh, that was so cool. But yeah. This ended perfectly. I know I'm geeking out so much, but this felt like a perfect ending. But at the end of the day, it's over. It's gone. Right when it was getting excellent. But on the other hand, would you have wanted it to continue in fear of it getting worse? Because, we've had shows like that where you have a great stopping point and then it just keeps going and you've overstayed your welcome. Supernatural. Simpsons. So I feel like, in a weird kind of way, it ended on a good note. It ended on a very fine note. Also, Korra for the win. Just saying. I love how everything ended. I mean, granted, we didn't really get to see much with Opal and Bolin. I kind of wish there was that got wrapped up. That was my only little nitpick. But everything else, no Deus Ex Machina, no nothing. Seriously, this was great. That was the only... If I can just find one minor complaint of them not talking about Opal and Bolin's relationship again, and kind of putting the closing mark on that, that's fine. Also, another little nitpick, actually, now that I think about it. Just these two tiny nitpicks. And in the grand scheme of things, that's a lot. That's not much. They didn't say who Sue's dad was. So, oh well. I guess we don't know who Sue's dad is unless they do a comic book about it. I guess. But really, that's the only real nitpick I have. Everything, and that's a tiny little sliver in the grandiose thing that was this ending. This had me on the edge of my seat. I was smiling. I was cheering. I was so happy at the end. Seriously, this could not have ended in any other better way. Because I was kind of afraid. I was like, man, what if it sucks? Oh no! That was actually kind of one of my major fears. Because not just it ending, but it ending badly. Yeah, sorry, another little brain fart. And also, just one more thing. Balls in your court, Adventure Time. You better make bubbling pretty much canon at this point, because I think Nick beat you to the punch. With Korra. Yeah, no tiptoeing around it was confirmed without saying it outright. I like how they did that. Very subtle, and everyone is happy. Yay. So anyway, guys, yeah, it's over. I feel bad. But in the same time, I feel good. This was just awesome. Yeah. Oh, man. I need to, sit down, take it easy, and then watch it again when it comes on Nicktoons. And just watch it again and geek out all over again. I'm probably going to be watching that for a few days, and just continue to geek out over and over again. But anyway, so you guys tell me, what did you guys think of the Legend of Korra series finale? Did you guys like it? Did you guys love it? I don't know if anyone hated it. I'm pretty sure someone did. But yeah. Anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm out.